We're going to go over independent challenge number 3. For independent challenge number 3, you would get your work file from the Mod 5 data files. I've already changed the name to 5-certificate. First line on your instructions is to rename it to 5-certificate. B is to change your margins, and that would be the Layout tab. Go to the page Setup Grouping, Margins, and you go to Narrow. They're pre-selected to the size narrow. Top and bottom are both 0.5, left and right are both 0.5. The first 6 lines, we are to center align. So I highlight those. I'm using the drag method to select, to highlight, or there's another method where you can click at the very beginning, or it can be at the end. Hold down your Shift key and then click at the end to select. On the Home tab, Paragraph Grouping, I am going to center align. After I center align the first 6 lines, I'm going to change the first line, which is the certificate of completion. I went into the line selector. Line selector is within the margin on the left-hand side. And I'm going to change that to the Lucida. Calligraphy, 48 points. Next line, presented to, that is copperplate. Bold, 14 points. Harrison's name, that is going to be Lucida again. This time 22 points in size. And I'm using the drop-down font size. Then for the paragraph, it is going to be selected. For my paragraph, it's going to be selected. I'm going to do that by going 1, 2, 3 clicks. And that's left clicks on the mouse to select. And I am going to get the Capriola. Capriola, size 20. Font size list. It's also going to be turned a color. So on the font group on the Home tab, I need to go to the font color. Drop down on font color. And go to blue. You have tooltips that tell you what color. Accent 5, darker 25%. Still with it selected, we are going to change the line spacing. You can change your line spacing on the paragraph grouping, but it does nothing to change the spacing before or after. So you will have to launch your paragraph dialog box and change your spacing before and after. Say OK. Change your orientation on layout orientation to landscape. For the bread line, you are going to insert a center alignment at the 5-inch mark and a right line at the 9, and set the left indent at 1. Make sure that you have a ruler at the top. If you do not have a ruler, go to the View tab, Show Grouping, which is the second grouping from the left, Ruler. I'll go back to my Home tab. On the ruler, on the left-hand side, there are 3 items stacked. You have a triangle, and then a rectangle. The first triangle, that is used for the first line indent. That's what you normally use for a paragraph. First line. The other triangle is the hanging indent. That is for bibliographies. Left indent is what we're going to use. I'm also going to turn on my show hide. I want to see what I have out here. That has been centered aligned. So I'll take that back there. I want a center line at the 5. The way I like to set my tabs, I like to go into the paragraph launcher, go into tab stops. Tab stops are down at the bottom, left-hand corner. And I want to set my tab at 5 inches. And that one's going to be what? Center. I'm going to set it. Then I have one at the 9-inch mark. I get my inch mark, and that is going to be a right align. I'm going to set it and say OK. And I have them aligned. We also need to change bread, sauces, and salads to Gabriella. Notice with the show hide, you can turn it off, turn it back on. It allows you to see any of the paragraphs, any spacings with the dots that you've done. By clicking on a word, you can see up in the Home ribbon, Home tab, on the font, what your font face is, font type, just by clicking within that word. Your last 3 lines, that is where you're going to put your name. I'm going to leave that blank. They want that to be Miss Full. Miss Full. Miss yeah. Bottom 2 are copper plate. I've used copper plate before, and I believe that was the Present 2. Yes. I'm going to use the Format Painter. I'm going to click that once. When you click it one time, it's useful only one time. I'm dragging, so it is useful just for that one time. And then we are to put these at five inches. The document is complete. We're going to do a file save as. And I am going to put the word completed at the end. Just for my benefit. If I can spell it right. And therefore you can see how the tab sorts are set.